Welcome everyone to the fourth video of the KWCC second year anniversary. And today we are going to be touching into this year's KWC April Fools match, number 195, Star Godzilla versus Shin Godzilla. The old world and the new world meet. Written by Tyler Tryshock, whatever. Gray Shot, that
Say
works.
my name.
Say my name.
Alex
Say my name. Say it.
Alex
Say my
Williams
name.
Say my name. I didn't.
and Sal Gutierrez.
Terrace.
Okay, Terez. Gutierrez.
Goddamn right.
And banner by Jackson
Say my
Morris.
Go, Jax. Say my name again.
Alex Williams.
The Gustarola of this video.
Let's begin.
Quickly turning into the XXS match already.
It might be. It just might be.
All right.
Just wait till Shrek.
Yes.
Oh, good God, no.
Death. It affected all. No being ignored its power. No life form could escape its grasp. Even creatures across the cosmos that were the essence of death itself could not escape their own feudal mortality.
Including Giant Condor.
The universe possessed this simple cycle since its creation, but in the dark waters of Japan, something changed. A new life form emerged.
Shin Godzilla got released.
Yeah. A new life form emerged, a commonplace for the country, but within a week, the nation was reduced to nuclear ash. Death followed its footsteps. Fear overcame those that clung to life and remembered its irradiated form. As it made its way to the mainland of Asia, the creature creatures of the world took notice of this climatic shift, even death itself. Bagin's claws slashed across the lifeform's impenetrable hide before he unleashed a powerful diamond storm on the creature. Explosions surrounded the target, enveloping the lifeform in dust which glowed an eerie red. For an hour, Bagin tried to kill this creature. For an hour, death would not embrace this lifeform's presence. As the creature emerged from the cloud of dust, Bagin unleashed all his remaining power through white-hot plasma from his maw. The remaining ruined cityscape vaporized in an instant. Even the ash on the ground atomized from the immense heat of Bagin's final blast. The earth boiled for miles with a bright light encapsulated everything except with a faint red glow. No matter the power Bagin unleashed, he could not overcome the faint crimson light. Bagin fell to his knees as the ray ended. The custodian of death had failed. In a purple flash, the dragon vanished from existence, and a new custodian took his place. Shin Godzilla remained motionless even in victory. The lifeform knew the result the moment Bagin arrived, so what was there to celebrate? It was the apex of evolution, the new caretaker of death and an immortal god on Earth. These lessons...
Ow, the fucking edge.
One created by one created by King Ghidorah and KWC.
It hurts. The edge hurts.
These lessons and more would spread to every corner of the globe, or the hundreds of monsters encroaching on him that very moment. For death, he would be its new enforcer and its true custodian.
This is terrible, and I mean stop using custodian.
The only girl on the internet known as Shipper's Dreamer yelled out in fury.
Oh, it gets worse. It's basically a rehash of match 51, just more boring and repetitive.
Godzilla vs. Zilla, who was somewhat of a smartass, criticized.
I agree. The writer easily could have put Orga in, have him meet Bagin, and become the new big bad. It would have been so much better and far more interesting. But no! He just had to make Supreme Headlord 2.0.
Godzilla vs. Jason cruelly yelled out, clearly thinking his idea was automatically better.
That's a great idea.
Godzilla
More
vs.
enthusiasm, Joe.
Yeah, more enthusiasm, please. Godzilla vs. Zilla complimented.
Yeah, hey, KWC, do you think we could just remake this match and put it on the site?
Stripper's Dreamer asked with the intent of making a match with her ability to write like she was Sanic. Well, I don't know if you could actually remake the match with the exact story, but it does sound like an interesting idea, Kaiju affirmed.
I think you guys are being pretty hard.
Grey Shot 151 asserted.
The detail is pretty great, the monsters are interesting, and
Nobody cares about your goddamn opinion, Gray Shot.
Godzilla vs. Jason retorted.
as the head of the KWC, your boss and co-host of this podcast, I think you should.
Grey Shot 151 countered.
Regardless, I think we can all agree that the first half was great, and that the second half wasn't that great.
Nagoda, the quietest member of the podcast, finally spoke up.
This sucked. It was the most disappointing thing since my...
One member of the podcast started to scream out till his or her voice turned into unintelligible response. A figure sat on his chair as he watched the screen not move, but instead listened to the audio that accompanied the picture. These voices that the man heard immediately irritated him. The voices simply spewing everything that came to mind, almost as if they had no respect for anyone, or for themselves for that matter. As the figure heard the final comment, he slammed his fist on his desk. He immediately turned to see his phone float towards him, and soon after...
Wait, did you say he slammed his fist onto his dick?
Ow! That would hurt. He immediately bent over and started screaming in agony from hitting his dick. Anyway, he immediately turned to see his phone float towards him, and soon after he grabbed it. He dialed the numbers on the phone, causing it to ring. Yes? Yes? The voice asked.
Christian, did you watch the latest KWC committee reads?
Oh, it sounds edgy. You're doing a good job.
Yeah. No, I have a life, remember? And you should too.
Chris, don't lie to me. I know you've seen it. You posted an angry post of it on the Toho Kingdom forum thread.
Fine. What about it, Tom? It obviously irritated me.
I think you'll find me in the same boat. The way they act in their little videos is disgusting.
Tom said with clear disdain.
Don't even get me started on the fans they've acquired since I passed it down to Shot Gray 511 or something. They
Hey,
just
isn't that Christian?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll just remove that.
I think Tom
Yeah,
got
pretty
drunk.
shot.
He's on a drunken rant right now.
Don't even get me started on the fans they acquired since I passed it down to Shot Gray 511 or something. They just won't shut up about certain questions. Can Godzilla swing his tail left? Or can Baragon do cartwheels like and save the Earth? Or can we retire Godzillasaurus? I hate them! Christian roared out.
I hate them!
Christian roared out with annoyance in his voice.
So is
Remember
this dedicated to our half fan really quick?
Yes?
Your part, Grey Shot.
Maybe?
Grey Shot, your part.
Okay. Remember the good old days where we would just write whatever we wanted and didn't have to worry about anyone else?
Yeah, I remember that, and they were fun times, minus me doing all the work. But I have a life, and you do too, Christian reiterated.
I get that, but, I mean, what if we came back and showed them how the KWC should really be?
Go on, Christian stated curiously.
We get rid of these comedians and the fast pacing schedule of releasing so many at a time. We make people appreciate each match much more by having them coming around once in a while.
And let's not forget, forbid people from asking stupid questions, Christian said as he went silent for a minute before talking loudly. I want it now. We need to take the KWC back.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Tom passionately replied. But let's see.
But since I still want to have a life...
Oh, no,
I'd
that's
say-
me, that's me.
Shit.
Damn it,
But
Shot.
but since I
It's
still
shot gray.
yeah. But since I still want to have a life, I'd say we release the KWCs more slowly than you originally proposed. Also, you need to get serious if you want to run it again.
I can. And how about one every 6 months?
I love you, man. Or Tom suggested. I love you, man, Christian said with happiness.
Kaijuex, I
Good.
think you're just using that as an excuse to say that line again.
Good. Now let's kick them off their throne.
Tom said with a smirk on his face. It's time,
It's time we
go back to
Oh.
TKville. Alright, I'll pass it to Gray Shot.
Aha!
Shot gray.
The
Shot
largest
gray, you mean.
The largest metropolis on Earth, TKville's lights could be seen from Planet X. Born from the internet sensation of Toho Kingdom and the birds chirping in the background, the city's largest skyscrapers
The
represented
Birdman.
Yes,
Excuse me.
represented the sections the site still proudly used to represent itself. At the city's core, the Monster Bios building stood the tallest. Hundreds worked within to find the rarest of facts about Toho's kaiju library. TV Tower housed the rarest collection of series ever to grace audiences' eyes, like that of its larger cousin, the Movie Bios building. Massive theaters across the city hastily prepared for the newest blockbuster by Chris Murhanid. Yes. Transcendence 3, Rapture, while others worked to tear down the condemned TK video game studios. All within the city worked to better the metropolis, and no section better represented this lofty standard better than those that resided within the KWC headquarters. With massive letters glowing brightly in the night sky, the KWC headquarters acted as TK's clear, sophisticated writers, artists, and visionaries of a generation. The output of these individuals usually attained critical acclaim, but on this night, those individuals were nowhere to be seen inside the largely empty structure. Most of TKville reflected this as well due to the holiday. No, on this night, only one group resided inside TKville, and they were idiots.
Hello and welcome. I'm your host of this special KWCC, Andrew Sidorsky, or as Toho Kingdom knows me, K.W.C.C. Today I'm joined by some good friends of mine. So why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Jackson Amore is here. The guy who makes all those awesome betas.
I'm Spanish Bulldog 63. I'm a verifier for the KWC, and the person who's rarely on these things. I'm Donald Master, not also those two things he mentioned.
And I'm the third in command, aka the trashy verifier, Alex Williams, or call me Godzilla, Jason. God, someone just fucking kill me already.
The verifier said with fake disappointment in his voice.
Of course, we won't get into the meat of this month's podcast, and some people will be late.
K.W.C. announced.
Oh, GBZ, Shipper's Dreamer, and the Nagoda won't be joining us due to going to some place. Don't remember where, but I'm sure they'll tell us all about it in some sort of spin-off special.
Alex answered.
Well, we still have to wait on Tyler Trishock, or Grayshot 151 as he's known, the head of the KWC, and
Kaiju trying to say, but yet he always manages to mispronounce.
Sorry.
He's going to take 2 hours to get here, like usual.
Alex answered with annoyance in his voice.
Exactly.
K.W.C. chuckled.
I think we could discuss that later, but right now we gotta talk about the KWC and those new matches.
I think what we need to discuss is all of you resigning, except for you, Jackson. You can stay. A voice echoed, causing them all to turn and see 2 people standing in front of the elevator.
This is a nice surprise. What are you guys doing
Go!
here?
K.W.C. asked with happiness in his voice.
For those listening, Thomas Singleton and Christian Salibert, the previous leader and administrator of the KWC respectively, have stopped by.
As I said, K.W.C., the majority of you are resigning.
Ow,
Tom
the
said with
edge.
a frown.
Hey, why would we do that?
The short and simple answer? We want the KWC back under our control, and we're going to get it one way or another, Tom replied.
Is this because we have fun with the KWC?
Alex asked. What? No.
Oh, it's definitely the asking the whole ridiculous question thing, right?
Alex asked again.
Basically.
Basically the same thing as having fun.
Spanish Bulldog pointed out. Getting back on track here, but I'm sorry to say. Wait, sorry.
Oh, no, that's me. Getting back on track
You're in the wrong
here.
role, great shot, Gray.
Yeah. Getting back on track here, but I'm sorry to say, Tom, we can't really resign. The KWC is bigger than ever, and I really like my job as an editor.
Kaiju X answered with a sincere response.
Job? Anyone else here getting paid?
Alex asked, causing his 4 coworkers to scratch their heads and whistle.
After whatever this is, we're gonna talk about this.
With annoyance. Since none of you are willing to step down, then we're going to do this the hard way, Tom countered with a yawn. Not that you'll be a challenge.
Does the hard way involve maximum edge like the confrontations you write in your matches?
Alex asked with a smart-ass tone. Tom smirked with confidence. Psst, Christian.
No, that's you.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Tom, stop acting drunk.
You mind taking care of Kaiju X and the others? I mind to get rid of him first.
I'm impressed. That's the first time he actually said I instead of Orb. I'm really proud of you.
Alex exclaimed with happiness. Tom slowly raised his hand and flicked his fingers. An invisible force slammed against Alex, sending him flying across the room. The verifier smashed into a far-off control panel, while others turned to the 2 former heads of the KWC. There was no other way around the situation. They would have to fight for their right for the KWC. Their 8 fans depended on it. 3 of the staff charged.
Just the half fan. Just the half fan.
Oh yeah, the half fans.
We don't count. You know, we round down.
Okay, fair enough.
3 of the staff charged the 2 former heads. Tom easily sideswept the charging staff and made his way toward the down verifier, who staggered to his feet.
Wait!
Everyone turned to face Jackson, who then continued.
Misa, sorry to delay this possibly epic confrontation, but Misa taking no part in this. Both of you have been good to me, and I can't choose a side. And Misa can't choose a side. So Misa just going to sit in the corner and make a banner involving Shin Godzilla and Star Godzilla for GBJ. Now Yusa can all do whatever you about to do.
And of course, Grayshaw had to be a buzzkill and change it from Shrek to Shrek versus Shin, the Shrektastic Voyage to Shin and Star Godzilla. Way to go, Grayshaw.
You're welcome.
He ruins everything. There. Thank you.
GVJ said out loudly, while still lying on the control panels. Kaiju X launched his fist at Christian, who immediately ducked and delivered a kick onto the editor's stomach, sending him stumbling back.
Boy, Christian, there's something on your face.
Spanish followed up with a wicked elbow to Christian's nose.
It was pain.
Christian stumbled backward and looked at the 2 verifiers with anger when Kaiju X then said,
Hello and welcome to the KWC. Today's episode features a special guest star known as my fist.
Kaiju X felt the impact of the editor's punch, causing him to stumble and gain an even more
So,
pissed-off expression
Kaiju
on
X
his
punched
face.
himself?
It was Christian felt the impact.
Yeah.
Dino Master jumped at Christian with his left leg in front, acting as an impending kick while he was dealing with Kaiju X unleashing a volley of punches. Christian was already having enough of their endless attacks on him as he quickly grabbed Dino Master's leg with his right hand. The former KWC controller began to spin Dino Master in circles in an attempt to disorient the verifier. Kaiju X was able to jump back without being hit by the tornado-like attack, but his luck soon ran out when Christian threw Dino Master at him. The verifier collided into Kaiju X, causing the 2 to be sent flying at Spanish Bulldog, who stumbled back. Kaiju X and Dino Master dropped to the ground with a large thud, with the editor yelling out.
Ow! Gosh darn it!
Christian swung wildly at Spanish Bulldog 63, missing more often than not, and the few that didn't miss wound up blocked by the shorter verifier.
Someone's having a hard time adjusting to fighting a shorter opponent.
Spanish Bulldog mused when his instinct to grab the next incoming limb kicked in. Sure enough, a wild right hook came out his way, and Spanish clinched with an over and under hook and threw the larger Christian into the ground like a ragdoll. Christian wiggled free and took a stance one would expect from a bargain bin martial arts film. Pass, because my voice can't take it anymore.
You messed up. You should have said, what was his name again?
Am I being pranked? Alright, which one is it,
What is
Ashton
it?
or Jamie? Oh, please don't tell me it's Bam Margera.
Spanish Bulldog 63 jested, looking around for cameras before throwing him down once more for authority.
Say, Uncle!
The grappler smirked after tying the arms in a barbed wire technique, but instead of hearing the words, he got a headbutt to the solar plexus in retaliation. Shifting position, Spanish Bulldog stood up and brought Christian up with him, only to fling him around in a succession of angry suplexes. After the final slam, he kicked the downed form to his fellow verifier and gestured.
All yours, Dino Master.
Dinomaster brought his arm down upon Christian merely for him to evade and deliver an uppercut to Dinomaster's jaw. The verifier flew a feet into the air, allowing Christian to grab his right leg, pull him, and smash his Dinomaster's jaw with his right arm again.
Great shot.
So, Dinomaster, if you're hearing this, do you belong to Christian?
I mean, it was his Dino Master. Of course it is.
Mm-hmm. I blame Grayshaw for this, and
You're welcome.
And this is why this match now sucks. Dinomaster dropped to the floor, moaning in agony. Oh. While Christian turned to his two other opponents. Christian didn't need any help or a special gift like Tom's to defeat the trio around him. No. All he needed was the years of hard work and experience he accumulated to defeat the trio of imposers around him.
Whoa there, buddy! You're getting way into my personal space.
Alex said with a slight tone of fear as Tom pinned him into a large glass window that overlooked TKville.
I'm here to inflict bodily harm on you, and you expect the thing for me to be concerned about the most is your personal space?
Ow, the edge.
Well, Alex, if you can't take the edge, that's okay. Tom asked angrily while readying his fist to leave a crater in the third in command's punchable face.
No, but you'll have something here on your face in a second.
Alex answered.
Wait, what?
Tom asked before Alex spat in his face, causing him to let go of the verifier and yell in disgust as he rubbed
Ah!
his face. All the while, Alex then did an uppercut, sending Tom to the ground on his back. The verifier leapt on the downed Tom and sent a hail of punches on his face, but to Alex's shock, the blows barely fazed him. An angry glare peered through the strikes, scaring even Alex as he continued to hammer Tom's face.
If you're finished, I've got something for you.
Tom placed his palm
Please,
against
no.
Alex's... Tom placed his palm against Alex's chest and summoned orange energy. The verifier jumped away just as a bolt of energy burned a clean hole through the ceiling. As Tom arose, Alex panted before he yelled.
Oh shit, you're a Sith!
Haha, no. The leader of the KWC assumes the power of one kaiju to protect the KWC. When I originally started all those years ago, I chose Space Godzilla. Since I let you idiots take my spot, I simply never lost them.
Tom
Ow,
quickly
the
explained.
Tom, are you doing drugs? That's not good. And while I don't agree with every decision you made, I want to help you. Because I don't want to say family, but forced acquaintances.
Alex said in a taunting manner, causing Tom to grind his teeth together in anger, as he was more than 100% done with this nuisance of a rider. Tom's left hand began to glow orange. His fingertips crackled with orange electricity before he unleashed another corona beam at the verifier. Alex ran to the left, but it was of no use as the beam tracked his movements. Alex's grunts of pain soon turned to screams of pure agony as Tom smiled wickedly at seeing the verifier suffer. Alex knew he had to find a way out of Tom's beam before being reduced to nothingness. He didn't want to be reduced to that. Not yet. At least, as he slowly reached in his pocket to find a submission he found a few months ago.
It may have not been good for the KWC, but maybe you'll be good in getting me out of this jam. This jelly jam.
Alex said that as he threw the paper with all his might at Tom's The paper went past Tom. The paper splattered across the rider's face, causing Tom to scream as it began to smoke.
Ah! Oh, God!
Tom screamed as he tried peeling the match away from his face.
This is terrible! Gamora! Godzilla! Zilla! They lost the match to Monster X!
Ow, the edge.
Tom ended his assault upon Alex and turned the palm towards his face. A small burst of energy incinerated the paper instantly. Tom let out a sigh as the pain ceased, but his moment of relief didn't last long. Alex charged into him, paining Tom.
Painting.
I believe the word is pinning.
Yeah.
Pinning for
Oh,
500.
I'm pretty sure it's painting, because...
Wait, no, pinning. Yeah.
What's the matter, Tom?
I'm medicine.
You tired?
Are you
Alex
kidding
asked.
me? Are you kidding me?
Tom yelled out as he then pointed his finger at verifier. So Alex, you're just verifier now.
You're tired. I can do this shit all day.
In case none of you knew that, it was a red versus blue reference.
Oh, trust me, I know.
But did Grayshot know? Because he's a quote-unquote red versus blue fan.
Yes, because I wrote it.
Oh no, I wrote it.
No, in 160. No. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure in 164 I wrote the same line.
Oh. Oh, ew.
Time for research.
Anyway.
Oh, well, that may be true. I just hope you still got it in you for this fight. But it's 4 against 2.
Make it 3.
Dynamaster announced as he entered the elevator.
Just got a Monster X match from Josh Reynolds, and apparently he needs it reviewed ASAP.
What? No! You can't leave! We need you!
Alex yelled out.
If you gotta go, you've gotta go. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Kaiju X said in an understanding tone.
Kaiju X. What the shit?
Alex asked in a panicked tone. Spanish heard his and grabbed it, suspecting the caller, and holding a finger up to stop Christian from advancing any further.
This is Sal. What's up, Ross? Oh, is the fight still on? Good shit, brother.
Christian couldn't restrain himself anymore and shouted.
Hey, we're in the middle of a fight.
Hold on one second. And I'm in the middle of an important conversation. What don't you get about that?
He resumed his phone call as if he were never interrupted.
The guy's in town and he wants to up the prize money from 10,000 to 20,000. I'll be there in a few, dude.
Not you too. God damn it.
Sorry, amigo.
Alex,
But it was already oh,
Alex moaned. The verifier shrugged.
sorry, amigo. But it's already scheduled and the money's good. Go with the rest of this. Whatever this is.
And with one final, albeit unnecessary, kick to Christian's nethers,
Aw!
the Spanish bulldog walked off into the elevator with Christian's Dinomaster.
It was great having you on today's episode, Sal, and have a great day.
KWC said as parting words to the verifier. All he got in response was a thumbs up before the elevator closed.
Oh, come on.
Alex yelled out in anger. With a flick of his finger, Tom blasted Alex to the feet of KWC. Smoke sizzled off his form, and Andrew helped his friend back to his feet.
Like reruns, I better get back to back with Andrew.
Alex said to KWC as they now found themselves surrounded by the two former KWC leaders.
So, KWC, you want to tell me why you're not so worried about having to fight a guy who hates questions and the other being an edgelord?
Alex asked as the two present KWC staff members prepared to fight the two enemies.
Just give it a minute or so, and we'll have something to give us an edge.
KWC said with a smirk on his face.
That's just edgy, man.
Alex replied.
If you can't handle the edge, then that's okay.
KWC said as he sent a punch at Tom, leaving just Alex and Christian.
Thank God I'm fighting you instead of your friend who's only a few feet away, or in his words, miles away.
Christian lunged,
Yeah!
but to Alex's relief, he proved extremely slow compared to his ally. Alex dodged Christian's many punches as he quickly got to his side and delivered a kick on his hip. The former KWC controller dropped to his knees in anger as the verifier went in for another punch when Christian backhanded him, sending him flying onto the round table used for podcasts. Pass.
Where are we at?
The KWC used both of his fists.
Okay, I'm a bit busy right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, KWC used both of his fists to collide with Tom's head.
Here. How about this? Here.
But unlike
Sal,
Christian, Tom didn't move an inch. His eyes kept their focus on Andrew's orbs without ever moving.
Huh. That usually packs more of a punch if you get my drift.
Tom smirked.
Here, allow me.
A swirling
Oh
mass
God, they're
of
not
green-
going in the back room, are they?
A swirling mass of green energy suddenly surrounded KWC. It quickly grew to twice the size of Andrew, and before the editor could do anything about it, he found himself spinning in midair. KWC attempted to get out of Tom's gravity tornado, but it was a fruitless effort, as he then felt extremely nauseous and started puking everywhere. Tom smiled wickedly at the editor's suffering until he got puke on his face. He continued the intensity of the attack as his foe spun helplessly.
If it brings you any comfort, KWC, know that you are one of two people I would have rather avoided killing tonight.
You know, I just
Tom.
realized something. When Great Shot does his Tom voice, he sounds like the fucking turkey from Thanksgiving.
Oh, sweet merciful Christ, you're
That's how I
right.
imagine. That's how I imagine. That's how I imagine Gray Shot looks like.
Tom said as he prepared to spin his attack even faster, but a tap on his shoulder caught him off guard. Tom turned to discover not a figure, but a fist flying towards his face. The punch struck across the attacker's jaw, removing the smug look that once resided on it, and sending Tom flying across the room. His body smashed through the podcast table, chairs, and eventually a wall, before coming to a complete stop with his body embedded in a metal beam. Everyone except for Jackson, who was still doodling on this match's banner, looked to the newest combatant, a man who was loved by some, hated by everyone. But one thing was for certain, he was the author of the worst match of all time. GBJ, you want to say this for me?
Match 164.
One.
Sorry I'm late, but I guess my entrance still packed a punch.
Tyler smiled, waiting for applause or laughter, merely for silence to overtake the room, and Jackson to leave in disapproval.
Come on, guys. It took me like 5 minutes to come up with that.
I liked it.
Andrew moaned as he stumbled to his feet, while Alex rolled his eyes. The sound of metal drew everyone in the room to Tom's position, as the previous KWC leader peeled himself off the metal. The old leader dropped to the ground and looked up towards Tyler. Tom's neck cracked as he twisted it back and forth before his sinister smile returned.
First thing I felt all night. But now that
Ew.
Giggity.
this fight has gotten more personal. I like it.
Oh.
Tom said as his hands began to channel raw power.
Before I kill you, though, I have some trash to remove.
Tom lunged forward like lightning, this mere centimeters in front of Alex, who possessed a look of shock as he realized the fatal blow was about to strike. Suddenly, Tom's fist pulled back as Tyler right leg struck across Tom's serious face. Not Tyler's right leg, but a guy named Tyler right leg, bending the former leader through a nearby wall. Everyone in the room could feel
That's Gray Shot's real name. Tyler Right Leg.
the right leg of the other Gray Shot. Everyone in the room could feel Tom's and don't forget about the his Dino Master part too. There was no space there. Oh, that's after. Okay. Let's see. Everyone in the room could feel Tom's impact against a nearby structure. Tyler, however, knew it wasn't enough. Gray Shot 151 exclaimed. Tyler's jeans and button-up shirt were instantly overtaken.
Hang on a second. I didn't hear.
Were
I didn't get
instantly
Gray Shot.
overtaken. Page refresh. By a blue and silver suit.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Hang on a second. Trying again. Hang on a second, ladies and gents. Got internet problems. Again. Hang on.
KWX is dead.
All right,
Kill
all right.
KWX,
I'm
kill-
going to need you to start over from everyone in the room could feel Tom's impact against the nearby structure.
Okay, hold up. I'm moving something really quick.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone in the room could feel Tom's impact against the nearby structure. Tyler, however, knew it wasn't enough.
Zone double fight.
Greyshot 151 exclaimed. Tyler's jeans and button-up shirt were instantly overtaken by a blue and silver suit. The armor manifested itself across all of Tyler's body, except for his head. But to those watching, the monster he chose became very clear. It was Zone Fighter.
You two stop Christian. I got Tom.
No.
The KWC leader yelled before dashing through a wall and into the open air of TKville. Greyshot, you are rude. You just broke through a wall that wasn't broken.
Fourth wall.
Tom peeled himself off another sheet of metal inside the condemned TK video game studios. No blood dripped to the floor. No bones were broken from the strike. But the previous head of the KWC couldn't deny that he felt that punch. Tyler landed in front of Tom, withholding his attack for a brief few seconds.
Leave now or I won't hold back any longer.
Out the edge.
Tyler ordered, yet Tom ignored the offer as he summoned cosmic energy to his palms. 2 corona beams discharged towards Tyler, vaporizing the room in an instant, where their target seemed to phase out of existence in a blue flash. An uppercut struck Tom's chin, rocketing him through the studio in less than a second. Tom's body spun as it jettisoned from the roof of the building. The challenger could barely make his head or tails of his current position until he noticed the blue flash return above him. Greyshot 151 reappeared using his jet speed ability and slammed his unified fist against Tom's chest. The building quaked uncontrollably as Tom hit its basement, but Tyler's attack proved far more from over as neon energies channeled into his right hand.
Meteor proton beam!
A powerful laser followed Tom's re-entry into the studio. As it hit Tom, the first few floors were vaporized in an inferno of destruction. The top half of the building uplifted itself from the shockwaves, but slammed back down as gravity took full hold. A sea of dust washed over TKville, and as the area cleared, Tyler landed at center of the pile of rubble. Tyler looked upon the grave of Tom, a fantastic rider, a friend, a valued member of Toho Kingdom, now passed.
Yeah, I don't think anyone thought that.
The leader of the KWC turned away, ready to return to the KWC headquarters, but Tom's story was far from over.
No.
Like the undead, Tom arose from the rubble, taking Tyler by surprise. His body sizzled as molten slag fell off his now clothless chest. His bare feet walked across the glass-filled ground with no signs of impairment, while a maniacal laughter echoed through the city.
Oh god, the turkey came
Finally.
back.
Wait, you need laughter like this.
Bitch.
There you go.
Okay. Finally!
Tom laughed into the night sky.
Finally, a challenge! You know how boring it has been the last few years? I wanted to kill all of you in revenge, but now I can finally enjoy it.
Thanks Killing 4, starring Tyler Trishock as the turkey.
It's tree shock, god damn it.
Nobody
Great word.
cares.
You know, it would have been, if you would have helped Christian a lot more, maybe you wouldn't have been so bored.
Tom ignored the comment and focused on unleashing his true power. The old KWC leader continued to laugh, but slowed down as his body underwent an unsettling change. Muscles expanded across his physique as cosmic energy fueled their growth. Small crystals ripped through the flesh as they formed on his shoulders and back. Tom's eyes grew.
Hold on, wait. Continue. This literally is the song I played while I was doing this transformation sequence.
Wow.
Is
Let's not
it
hear any
is
cry.
it Crawling in My Skin by Linkin Park?
No. It's actually Monster by Skillet.
What's the difference?
One's a whole hell lot more edgy than the other.
I, I lost track where I was. Where
Small
was I?
crystals.
Yeah, Tom's eyes grew even more malicious.
Small crystals. Okay.
Tom's a word.
I'm kind of trying to fix something right now.
Okay.
Here, why don't you
Okay,
pass it?
let me find it. Small crystals ripped through flesh as they formed on his shoulders and back. Tom's eyes grew even more malicious as they flashed crimson and now glowed an evil orange, even though evil colors are usually green. As changes finalized, a wave of lightning washed over his form, bathing Tom in ungodly amounts of pure energy.
There we go.
Tyler took a fighting stance and ready to fight. He didn't know if he could win. He didn't know if he would survive, but one
Please
thing
die.
was clear. He should have chose Kamagidon instead of Zone Fighter.
Hey, that's big.
No, it's Kamagidon.
Yes, it's Kamagidon. It's clearly misspelled there.
No.
As the two
You're pronouncing it
superpowered
wrong.
nerds.
You're pronouncing it wrong. It's Kumaso Kamagidon.
Yes, of course. As the two superpowered nerds clashed across TKville, Alex and Andrew watched the devastation from their respective human-sized holes in the KWC headquarters. Each ate popcorn as multicolored energy tore the city asunder.
Boy, I wish the KWCC was televised. This would get at least 100 views on my channel.
Kaiju ecstatically remarked.
Only Grayshot would pick a kaiju that's power lasts for like 3 minutes.
Alex countered.
But at least he didn't choose Ultra Lord.
It's Ultraman.
Oh, whatever. They're all the same thing. Hell, they even look the same.
Kaiju X quickly corrected.
Wait, what?
Wait,
You're supposed to gas.
Yeah, I gasped,
Oh.
and then you guys gasped.
Oh.
Kaiju X gasped.
Ah.
Grayshot and Tom gasped. The whole Toho Kingdom forum gasped.
Gasp.
Gasped.
What? It's true. They're basically the same damn thing.
Alex yelled into the air to silence the world.
Your outburst aside, I think Zone Fighter could take on Space Godzilla.
Andrew noted before he poured the bag of popcorn into his mouth. The whole bag, not just one. The whole bag and everything. Alex sighed.
This is Tom's Space Godzilla, though. It probably has Orca genes with nanobots.
Andrew shrugged and placed another handful of popcorn into his mouth that he took out of his stomach because he ate the whole bag already.
It'd be a cool match at the very least.
Not if Grayshot wrote it.
Alex quickly countered.
I have no doubt it cut randomly to people talking and missed out on the fight. Need I bring up 164?
Andrew shivered as the memory crossed his normally upbeat mind.
Ugh.
Thank you. But speaking of bad things, where's Christian?
Alex inquired.
Oh, he left due to work. But don't you worry, I invited him back for the next show.
Kaiju X happily noted.
He tried to kill you.
Alex responded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Alex looked at his phone as he refocused on the battle, still unfolding in the city.
Oh, well, Grayshot has a minute left to win this. I think it's time someone refocused on that fight instead of ignoring it.
Andrew froze and walked back over to Tom's hole in the wall.
I'm getting a refill, and I don't want to be rude. What if our other guests show up and I don't greet them?
I doubt it will be matter much.
Alex countered before looking out to the quickly deteriorating metropolis. The two titans of the KWC.
Hey, Nagoda, do you think you could pass?
All right, pass.
And because the birds are really coming in now.
Okay.
As
It's a giant condor.
knows no bounds.
Yeah, if you could just mute yourself. Thank you. Oh God.
Grayshot's rude. The two titans of the KWC clash with unmistakable fury. Their black blows shattered buildings. Their movements ignored any material placed in front of them. The shockwaves from their strikes alone created craters in their wake. TKville wasn't a city any longer. It was a metropolis, but a quickly deteriorating battlefield. Tom launched his knee forward, striking Tyler's chest, and unleashing a shockwave powerful enough to vaporize the TV series towers hundreds of miles behind his opponent. The leader of the KWC rocketed into the sky, but recovered and summoned his meteor bracelets to his wrist. Thousands of missiles blasted forth toward Tom, but the edgy human kaiju laughed as he outstretched his palm. Green waves intercepted the barrage, and redirected the attack across TK Vale. Setting it ablaze, for a moment Tom focused on the carnage, the destruction, the edge. Using his jet speed, Tyler punched Tom across the face and launched him at Mach speed. Tom's body blasted through a movie theater like a tank shell. Using his levitation ability, Tom slowed himself merely for Tyler to unleash an Uzi punch. Thousands of strikes connected with Tom, but the former leader needed only one to end the assault. Tom's strike tore open the very ground, forcing both to recover 50 feet apart. As their movement stopped, Tyler and Tom both took deep breaths. Both could go on, but one didn't have the time on their side. Oh, sorry.
This has been fun, but just die.
Tom insinuated as his body pulsated with bolts of cosmic energy.
I have no limit to my power. You, on the other hand, do.
Tyler ignored the comment, but knew it to be true. 30 seconds or more 30 seconds or more, maybe one massive combat. He had one last shot to win, one opportunity, or else the KWC, TKVL, and even the world itself would be lost.
You want to know why I chose Zone Fighter?
Killjoy declared as his fighting stance intensified.
Please, humor me.
Oh, whoops. The Thanksgiving turkey laughed at the remark.
Please humor me.
Tyler disappeared in a blue blur, racing behind Tom before he could blink.
He always wins! Uzi punch!
1,000 punches launched at the same time from Tyler's fist, but unlike the last few times he attacked, individual crystalline shields blocked each strike. With no opening, Tyler used his jet speed ability to run around Tom. Uzi punches launched from every direction, but a miniature shield blocked each attack.
Meteor missile Uzi barrage!
Suddenly, Tyler's fist no longer only unleashed force, but detonated with each kinetic hit. The pavement under the hair fractured, dirt and fire spread in all directions, eviscerating blocks of the city, but the Thanksgiving turkey remained unharmed. The being began to laugh at this futile effort around him.
This is it?
The turkey arrogantly remarked.
Come on, Gray Shot, hit me!
The assault ended. Tyler or Killjoy launched backward, giving himself a mile of space before he sprinted toward the turkey with one final use of his jet speed ability. His his right fist channeled massive amounts of raw power. Everything he had, all his energy into one final strike.
Meteor proton punch!
The turkey's laughing intensified.
Maybe don't tell me your attack every time.
The turkey proclaimed before creating a dozen shields in front of him to ensure his safety. Even with his barriers, the Killjoy reacted his fist and launched it towards the turkey. To the turkey's surprise, the fist never struck the barrier. The hand unraveled directly in front of the shield, showcasing Killjoy's elongated right hand and the arrow beam that discharged it. An arrow beam sliced through the shields with ease, and then the turkey's head. The turkey's laughing ended. His movement towards stagnated. Finally, his head split down the center. The Killjoy let out a deep breath in relief, while the turkey fell to the ground.
Maybe you shouldn't believe me every time I do.
The Killjoy suggested before he turned to walk away. The Killjoy took a few steps, but a familiar laugh began to resurface. God damn it, it's still going on. The leader of the KWC turned around in shock as the turkey stood up. His head fused back together in front of Killjoy's eyes, leaving him speechless as the turkey walked toward him.
You know, I didn't pick Space Godzilla.
The turkey clarified.
I picked a nanoblade-infused Orga after he ate space.
The Killjoy didn't have time to react before his armor faded away, giving the turkey the opening he needed. Swift kick launched the Killjoy out of eyesight, while the shockwave that flowed through it ensured the kill. With victory achieved, the turkey grinned evilly, for there were still 2 more targets to kill. A wall of the recording room exploded as the turkey re-entered the KWCC floor of the KWC tower. Andrew and Alex cautiously turned their attention towards the victorious challenger. whose burning orange eyes were focused on them. Told you Gray Shot would lose, Alex happily announced. Wait, why would I be happy about that? I didn't want either of them to win.
No, you would be happy. You're like, oh, Great Shot died. I'm gonna die. Shit.
I'm pretty sure I'd be pissed that one of them still won. The verifier took a fighting stance, then assured KWC, don't worry, I won't fail like... A fist stuck Alex before he could finish, launching the verifier to the moon. As KWC realized the verifier was gone, Tom began to laugh maniacally.
Yahoo!
I've won! You losers couldn't stop me. None of you even compare to my level. I own the KWC, and here I am God.
Cosmic bolts of power danced across the room wildly. The turkey laughed indulgently, ignoring KWC, who focused not on turkey, but the still intact elevator behind him that glowed the purest of white. KWC then smiled confidently and waved his hands crazily to get Tom, the turkey's attention.
What do you want, insect?
The turkey inquired.
Hey, I'm still in charge of the KWCC, and the show isn't over. I'd like to introduce to you our final guest of the night, who just arrived.
The turkey continued to laugh.
Why should I care?
A white light enveloped the room as the elevator doors parted. KWC looked away from the brightness, but the turkey instantly knew what its shield. A corona beam discharged from his palm, striking the aura, but the beam seemed to phase out of existence as it reached its target. From the light, a man walked out. A smile greeted the turkey, but a scowl was the human kaiju's response. Anthony! Oh shit. It's the turkey's turn.
Great shot.
Hello. Gay shot.
Gray Shot.
Oh,
Gay shot.
sorry. God, they hate you all. Anthony Monroe.
The turkey moaned as he turned to face the owner of the city.
I should have known.
Anthony remained calm, his focus primarily on the destroyed room, smoky city, and the demented figure in front of him. Well, this wasn't what I expected of the KWCC, Anthony commented.
It's usually worse.
Andrew answered honestly. So I take it you destroyed CK? Anthony inquired to the turkey. The man kaiju let out a demonic laugh that summoned cosmic energies to his palms. Bolts of lightning coursed across his bare chest. Sparks fired rapidly around the chest. A smile of confidence returned to the turkey's face. As orange lightning danced around him, Anthony rested his forehead in his own palm. Well, I'm sorry to do this, then. The turkey took a fighting stance. The ceiling and the upper floors of the building tore apart from the chaotic winds flooding into the room from the turkey's energy. His long orange hair flew with the wind while the turkey's crimson, glowing orbs focused on Anthony. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Al. It's good to have you here. Anyway, the attack struck like lightning, but instead of a head, it struck Anthony's arm. The owner of Toho Kingdom did not flinch. He did not move. The turkey backflipped meters away, or miles away, and launched an energy-charged palm strike toward Anthony's face. The owner dodged right, easily avoiding the strike and caught the turkey by the throat. The turkey clutched Anthony's right arm, struggling to free himself even as he conducted all his power across his adversary. Turkey! Turkey? Anthony remarked coldly as he turned his left hand into a fist. You're fired! Grimshot, stop playing your edgy music.
Did anyone else notice that on the actual staff page it actually said fired across his picture?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, that was I pulled something up and I actually had him. I put that there. That way, tied to the match.
Anthony's fist struck faster than light itself. The strike reverberated. Reality rounded before the city finally felt the shockwaves. Half the KWC tower vaporized in an instant. Tremors alone. Vortex of pressure ripped through the city like tissue paper. Cars, debris, and buildings all flew outward for dozens of miles and rained across the galaxy side. A distant mountain range exploded as the turkey's body struck it with enough force to propel it skyward. Anthony retracted his fist. His serious expression turned into one of it. Okay, I thought KWC left.
No, I'm still.
We're good.
checked his fists. His serious expression turned into one of glanced over his city. Well, what in tarnation? Anthony commented as he looked over TKville.
Anthony?
The owner of the site turned around to discover Anthony, or Andrew, hiding underneath the remains of the table. Anthony quickly helped the editor to his feet before he looked him over. You okay?
Oh, totally.
Andrew happily replied.
This will make the greatest episode of the KWCC.
Puzzled expression took over Anthony before he refocused. Well, I guess I need a new head of the KWC. What, you want a job, partner? Andrew's eyes grew to the size of baseballs and tears began to flow down his cheeks.
Really? Oh gosh, I would totally.
Anthony smiled as he said, Good luck then. Here's the keys to the place. I'm gonna catch me a pig. The owner took off in the sky, leaving Andrew awestruck. The new leader of the KWC could barely feel his fingers, where the building gave him away as the support side collapsed. Anthony flew into the destination that was. New headcanon. Anthony tries to find pigs on the weekly, daily, whatever. Smoke billowed into the skies. Buildings crumbled and the sun rose into the distance, detailing the rest of the destruction. The owner of the metropolis let out a sigh at all the desolation until a humanoid figure in the distance caught his eye. The owner of TKville touched down to the next person leaving the city, discovering it to be none other than Killjoy, who should have been dead. I thought you were dead. What in tarnation is this? Anthony inquired, attracting the attention of Killjoy. Killjoy smiled and stood tall for a second, merely to hunch again as the pain grew too strong.
I've gotten really tough skin over the years from 164.
Tyler laughed before the pain became too great.
Plus, if I die, pretty sure a friend of mine in Tucson would kill me again. So
Well, you're right. 164 was the worst thing I ever read. I almost Anthony said before he returned his case to the
I believe what you want to say is, why 164? It's a good match.
So how long is it going to take to fix? Tyler inquired before he continued. And I'm sorry about the destruction. Nah, it's fine, and a day's tough.
So the bachelor workers are coming here then, right? The bachelor versus Zilla workers are here finally?
Anthony honestly answered as he continued to stare blankly at TKville. Okay, where's that fucking echo coming from?
I have no
I
idea.
think it's coming
You're hearing
from
it
me.
too?
Yeah, I'm hearing it too. It's really irritating me.
I could tell you who it is from.
Who?
Wait, I don't hear the
It's
echo.
gone now. I think it was from the
Yeah, it's gone.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. At the center of the at the center of the rubble that once was the KWC headquarters, a hand broke the surface.
Go up. You forgot about. No, it's fine. It usually ends up like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's usually fine. It usually ends up like this year around this time, but I can't help it. I'm forgetting something. Yeah, you're forgetting two things, which I'll get to here in a minute. At the center of the rubble that once was the KWC headquarters, a hand broke the surface. It belonged to Andrew, who after the initial movement remained stagnant under the sea of debris. Red patches slowly developed across the appendage, signaling to the world what had become of the other. It would not happen today. His body was still developing, and I'm getting tired of writing this. By the time he would research and take what was his, for death could no longer affect his being. The world would bestow upon him the mantle of the KWC controller, or face a certain edgy fate, death. They not only forgot about Kaiju-X, but the rise of the First Order. Winner.
Hey.
Ultraman and Anthony Romero and Tyler Tri-Fighter.
Tree shock, you asshole!
Also, Anthony right here. I also have to say 164 was the worst thing I ever read, and I almost fired you over it.
Hey, I have you know.
You forgot to have Ultra Banner come in and kick Tyler.
Oh yeah, Ultra Banner. Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was 195.
Oh, good grief! This was amazing. I'm so glad we were able to get as many people as we could for this one, because good glory,
Yeah.
a lot of dialogue, but
Mhm.
man, it made it pretty funny. Oh
Yes.
man, that was funny. Where did Christian? Oh no, that's right. Christian left. That's right.
He had work to do.
He had work to do. I invited him back for the next show, and frankly, that's exactly what would happen in real life. Oh man, this was wonderful. This was wonderful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Again, I make note of the fights were good. The reactions and comments were great.
Mhm.
I make notes. I will admit, my personal favorites had to go with Tom and Alex in regards to their comments and whatnot, their banter. But
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
My
Are you
fa-
saying that I was the best writer of this match?
no, I'm saying you had one of the best lines. Tom also had some of the best lines, and they were the ones I gave him.
Everyone knows I'm the better writer of this. You lose, I'm wrong.
I just
You're
also
going to war, prepare to be invaded.
I just also want to make note this is the one and only match where we have a only review. Saying
what?
and it
Great shot, you're becoming KWC.
of 164 being good.
Ugh.
It's on the site, even though it's in April Fool's Day. We have official confirmation.
Mhm.
It's fake news.
Everyone, and besides, from what we read, Anthony said 164 was terrible.
Mhm.
His hillbilly accent gave it away.
My favorite little tidbit was the whole like Ultraman bit. Like it's like at least he didn't choose Ultra Lard, and I corrected him saying it's like it's Ultra. And it's like oh whatever, they all look the same. And it's like
You are welcome for that.
My personal, I will say, Andrew, you do have some great that or welcome to the KWC now introducing to the KWC my fist.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
great.
that
That
was
was great.
Well, I'm glad you're all liking
no.
those parts.
Yeah.
Though personally, my favorite reaction is you being like so tear joyed over becoming the head of the KWC that you just the building comes
Yeah,
down.
That was great. Yeah, that was amazing. Like, hello and welcome to the KWC. Today's episode features a special guest star known as My Fist. And yeah, just being like being happy that I become head of the KWC, and just the building crumbles down on me. That was great. That was great.
It is a great match.
This was fantastic. This was a lot of fun. A long one, but holy crap. It was fun. This was a lot of fun. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well, we will see you guys next time for the next episode of this anniversary special. Next time
We
we will
didn't
be
talk about the
seeing-
banner.
Oh yeah, the banner. Yeah, the banner's a lot of fun. Like it's just oh man, it's too weird. It's too funny.
7 out of 10.
It's still fun stuff. So I think we talked about it in the like one of the KWCCs. I forget which one.
Yeah.
So like if you're able to find it, you'll be able to hear our comments there. But anyway,
We'll see you next time when we encounter our Ogre Lord Shrek.
yes, Thy Lord Shrek. That we will see you there next time for. So until then, folks.
It's all gonna be ogre.